A couple of years back, I was struggling in the Mosconi Cup. Didn't score a point yet, and I doubled up with Jayson, and it really loosened me up because he's just doesn't matter. Just put it anywhere, put it anywhere. Boom, 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 and then you're thinking, here we go. I'm going to join this guy, and we won that point. Same here for Shane. I feel Shane was a bit unlucky in his first match. Didn't play bad, but he's now as a man that just won his point. So very interesting dynamics, like you just mentioned. What's happening to the 9 here?
What a way to start a match. A golden break. I well recall Shane van Boening having 2 of those in the final of the World Masters a few years ago against Darren Appleton. Great players do extraordinary things.
Wow. Well, he can't complain anymore now that he got unlucky on the break the rest of the night. Because that 9 got kicked off the rail into the corner, so we're back to even now with the rolls. 9-ball is a game where I feel it's 10 to 15% luck. That's the nature of the game. That's something you have to deal with as a professional player or any player. And you got to get on with it, take it on the chin. Jayson's going to break.
And of course, it's all about when you have the luck as well. If you're on table 33 in a minor tournament that no one's watching, well, okay, you're happy to have a golden break. If you make one in the Mosconi Cup under this intense scrutiny, people all around the world see it.
Did you see the look here on Jayson's face, Phil? He is a lion. Ready to go again. He just beat Shane. He looks angry. Boom. 8-ball goes straight in the corner. What are this 1 and 9 going to do? Are they going to dress up? He's got a potential Karen maybe, or the 1 is going to pass the 9, and they can play position for the 2 and go for the run out. Interesting to see a close-up here of this 1 and 9. No, they're going straight for the run out. Doesn't want to get on top of that 3. Good speed.
Yeah, snookering himself on the 2-ball in his previous singles cost Ouschan dear. Normally so dependable. Made more mistakes than you expect, did the Austrian against Skyler Woodward, but as Neil said, now is the time for immediate redemption.
Yeah, he has to shake that off. Jayson just underhit that ball slightly.
3 rails. What do you think? Can you not just top it and go straight across in between the 7 and the 4?
Discussing the position.
Extension.
Extension, please.
It's all about the speed. Or can you just make it and leave the ball around here?
That's what I'm thinking too. Just make the ball and leave Jayson that long 4.
He's comfortable with me. Don't worry about it. Just do whatever you need to do.
I think Albin is best off just rolling this ball in.
You got time.
Don't do too much in these tight pockets. Wow. Look at that shot going 3 rails backwards and off table again. Said, you know what? I'm not going to leave my man long. I can play better than that. Showing some class there.
Don't think you can get any worse. Okay.
Purple 5 doesn't pass the 9 the way it looks like. So they got to do some work here. Jayson going all the way around the rails. Look at this shot. That's what I mean. That's got to really send a message to Albin like, I like this. I like to play with this, man. Let's get going. And I remember they had a massive performance a few years back in this arena. The second match of the night. Team Europe won the team match, and these two jumped in the arena and won 5-1.
His shoulders slumped as soon as the cue ball hit the side cushion. He knew he was going to leave Shaw relatively straight, but it shouldn't be a problem he can't solve.
Nice shot from Shaw there. Putting his man back in line. Just stay nicely down on this ball. Just make it. The 9's over the pocket. Excellent work here by the two European superstars. Drawing level.
Two very different racks, but what in common? Well, no mistakes. The golden break in the first rack for the Americans, but then the smile was wiped off their face as the Europeans broke and ran. I think that's what we're going to see in this contest. Quality all the way.
Yeah, things are heating up, Phil. Crowd getting involved now. Hey, Jude.
Hey, Niels, I've got a question for you. Thinking about this, you know, Shaw winning that first singles tonight and dominating the doubles to finish off last night, playing with David Al-Qaedi. He could possibly be in line, and this is a very early call, for a second consecutive MVP. Now, what an achievement that would be. But you won 3 on the trot.
Yeah, it's a question that you get asked a lot. Is it on your mind? Is it on your mind when you enter the event from the previous year? It's not on his mind at all, I'm going to tell you. Maybe on day 4, end of day 3, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything really. It's a great achievement, but it's about winning the cup with your team. You need every player to perform, otherwise you're not going to get to 11. The only real thing the MVP means is that you helped your team score a lot of points, because you're scoring a lot of points also in the doubles.
Thank you, the third rack.
How does this work? MVP, you get
We
1
all
point.
squared 1 rack each. USA to break.
1 point for a singles match, and you get half a point for a doubles match. Skyler to break. Watch this purple 5. Flying into the corner. Ooh, almost got kicked into the side pocket there. Again, the balls are open. We're seeing much more offensive pool than last night. Run out opportunities left and right, Phil.
Yeah, the table is definitely breaking more generously, isn't it? In one match last night, we saw 4 dry breaks.
And this time we saw a break with 5 balls going in. Nice shot from Shane there, crossing the table back and forth. Skyler has to be careful here on this one. He doesn't want to get snookered behind the 9. He has to make sure he comes up high enough to clear the 9 for the 3 in the other corner.
I was thinking about that rack with 5 balls made on the break. Of course, Alex Pagulayan very famously made 6 balls off the break on one occasion and lost the rack.
Missed his first ball. That's what I spoke of. Whoosh! The slide of the brand new cloth. Almost got him in trouble there.
Where do you want?
Where do you want it? He's asking.
Oh, we have to go forward. Try to get out of here.
Yeah. The 7's actually open for both corner pockets. Skyler overrunning his mark slightly there. Shane,
Watch your shirt.
Shane really...
Watch the shirt.
Watch the shirt, he says. That's the second problem. The first problem is he has to make a monster stroke here to come all the way back down table.
Extension.
Extension, please.
He might follow. Holy moly. I think we're going to hear the entire crowd say extension before this event is over.
I really hope not. It's tiresome.
I think he might even follow this ball, Phil. 1 rail all the way back down. He can draw it. Sometimes the angles are deceiving. Handled it very well. Good speed. Got Skyler in perfect shape. Just roll this ball in, come to the middle of the table. And then they're sitting ducks. It's about handling the pressure. That's the main key of the Mosconi Cup. Handling the pressure, handling the crazy stuff that sometimes can happen. Bouncing back, keeping momentum if things are going well. Meanwhile, 2-1 here to Team USA.
Yes, and the blueprint of this match is being established. The byword is quality, but it is the red team, not the blue,
I've seen that.
who are in front. USA 2-1 up.
Play the guitar out there. I think you just went.
Shane Van Boening and Skyler Woodward, 1-2 in terms of the pecking order of the American team, are 2-1 up against Albin Ouschan, the reigning World 9-ball champion, and Jayson Shaw. So far, the pick of Team Europe.
Great break again from Albin, hit-wise. Got a bit unfortunate, he got kicked out of the way. The cue ball was there in the middle of the table. They would have had a shot. You'll see in the replay in a second. Cue ball's there, boom. Got a little ticky down table. Now it's back to defense.
Both tough shot, but take what you like more.
I think what Jayson opted is to hit the one ball rather thin, play the cue ball back behind the 7-8 there. Touchy little shot. Or is he going the other way? No, Beautiful control there by the Eagle Eye. Taking charge of this rack right away. Watch the listen to the communication here.
Get away here.
Yeah, or you can hit it. Try to hit it here. Play the cue ball. What you think?
It's not a quiz, boys.
Extension,
Extension. You want me to shoot? Hey, or do you want me to hit it hard?
The shot is so tough. I can't fault Skyler's option there to just.
I would try to defend the ball.
You want to do it?
Oh, boys, this is not really what you want to do in doubles. Do you want to go? Shall I go? Shall you go? It's better to get those agreements out in the practice room before the event. Yeah, I think speed was always going to be the better option there on that shot. Not a super thin, tricky hit.
Skyler said, do you want to do it? Meaning, I don't want to do it.
Basically.
Thank you, guys. Settle down a bit, please.
And that could lead to some frustration in that team.
Guys, when any player's down for the shot, please don't call out or shout.
Action shot by Albin there. Jayson looking at his man, making eye contact and pointing to a spot on the table, basically asking, is it all right if I play you here? Albin probably gave him the nod.
Please.
It's another 5 seconds that these players have to wait before the extension is worn out, leading the shouting. The only tough part about this shot is that he's frozen on the rail, but he's got the correct angle. He's going to be going towards the green sixth, which is next.
20 seconds.
It's all about commitment on this shot. Are you going to go towards the rail? Are you trying to come off the rail? Just float down table. See, he's trying to float down table. It is a bit too hard, so the angle is bigger than we thought, Phil. And he's in trouble now, Jayson. Will he go for this one?
Well, on this table, how quick it is. To drop on the 6 ball correctly there required a really exquisite
15.
touch.
You're absolutely right.
10.
But knowing Jayson, I just feel he's going to go for this. It's hard to judge. Nope. Ooh, careful here, boys. That's going to leak out. It's going to give USA an opportunity again. Big question here for me, Phil. Have they shaken that frustration off from that kick? Because that was way over communication. Back to offense now. Wow. Spinning around that ball. Skyler always wants to shoot. He's not one for lagging that ball in. That's not his style. You're going to see some action in these cue balls when he's playing. And Phil, if they run out here, the match is going 3-1.
With the Americans to break in rack 5.
And who would have thought
Guys,
that
I'm
after...
sure you want to have a fair competition. Please stop calling out when he's down for the shot.
Referee Marcel setting some people straight in the crowd.
USA wins the rack.
Go.
Well, I think that was a very important rack in what is a very important match. Muted applause for the Americans, as you might expect, but they're playing nicely and they lead 3 racks to 1.
Yeah, and I was going to say...
I believe Michael Bridge is out in the arena talking to the American captain, who must be pleased, Jeremy Jones.
Yes, thank you very much, Phil. JJ, great stuff from Skyler tonight.
Yeah, you know, he's getting more comfortable. He's confident. He's he's having a good time, which is important for him. Rarely doesn't have a good time, but if he's really enjoying it, he plays his best. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't know when I was going to say it. I didn't know if I wanted to say it, but Jayson looks in top form. We've seen a little bit from the other guys, maybe not perfect, but yeah, Jayson looks good, but our guys just look to improve every match.
Atmosphere is fantastic tonight. Majority Europe fans, but your wife Amy making so much noise for Team USA.
Yeah, she decided to have a little drink and tonight, so she's having a good time. And we expected a heavy European crowd, of course, and why wouldn't you?
She's on her phone. That's the first time I've seen her not jumping up and cheering.
Yeah. She gets after it. I'm sure she's getting plenty of messages from back home.
Yeah.
There's many more that would like to be here, but you know how it is right now.
Absolutely. Thousands and thousands watching at home in America. JJ, thank you so much. Match evenly poised. Back to the commentary.
Thanks, Michael. The first person I saw today when I arrived at the venue was Jeremy Jones. We had a chat, and I must say, apart from being a fine player in his day, apart from being the USA captain, when he's in the commentary box with you, it is an absolute pleasure, as you know, Niels.
Yeah, very knowledgeable.
Thank you.
He's played the game over 30 years. All the games, all the other games that we have in pool, one pocket, bank pool. He's super knowledgeable. Great guy, great champion. What I wanted to say before was, who would have thought this after Jayson's performance in the first match? Team USA really shown some grit, showing their teeth. Shane putting down a good break, but the green 6 is in the way for the blue 2 that's up next. Again, we're going to see this push out. If you've just joined in and don't understand the rules that well yet, after the break, you can do whatever you want with the cue ball. You can pocket another ball as long as you call push out. You can play it anywhere on the table, but it's a tactical move. Your opponent, who's going to step in, has the option to take the shot or give it back to you.
Push
so
out.
This is the only time in the game, really, where
He made sure I called it.
because if you don't call push out here, it's a foul.
And Skyler Woodward fell foul of that in the World Cup.
Europe, it's your option.
See, Europe now has the option. They're coming into the table. They're going to discuss their tactical options. If they don't like it, Skyler has to come back to the table and shoot.
You want to go for it?
Maybe we can put the 2 off the bottom rail towards the 6 and float the cue ball down there into the right corner.
It's close with the speed.
I agree with Albin saying there. I will explain in a minute.
As long as we get the 2 ball right here, we're good. They can't get through the gap.
I don't think the cue ball can get there. What Jayson's saying is a great option, but the cloth is so fast that the 2 balls, I think, is going to get away from them. To get the cue ball all the way down table there, the cue ball is going to go faster, I believe, than where he was pointing. I think it's going to go more towards the side pocket. I could be wrong. We're going to find out in a second. Playing a safety here. Hit it even thinner to make sure the cue ball got there. This is so tough to see on the screen, Phil. Can he see it? Can he not? First glance I had, he could see it, but now it looks like he has to go off the side rail, or is he grabbing the old jump stick? Not a bad option.
Extension call.
You know why, Phil? If he jumps over this 9, and if he hits a bit of the right side of the 2, quite full, but a bit of the right side, the cue ball's going back off the side rail and underneath the 9. Then if the 2 ball hits a couple of rails and ends in the top area of the table, he could potentially play a resave here. Requires an excellent hit, but Shane is a really good jumper. Look at this technique, people, if you've never seen this before. Boop. Hit it a bit too thin.
I got you.
That's why the 2 went more towards the corner pocket and gave up a shot. I wanted to hit that up slightly thicker. Chance for Team Europe, Phil.
It is, although one has to say, Ouschan needs to avoid the mistake hangover from his previous singles. Missed a few balls that he would normally knock in.
This is no hanger here. It's gotta go, it's gotta go. That's good enough for Eagle Eye.
Caught that too thick. That's why the cue ball didn't travel as far as he anticipated. But as Neil said, it's just about okay. When it comes to these thin, ultra-thin cuts, there's no one better than Jayson Shaw.
Lovely shot there by Jayson. Using the rails to slow the cue ball down. In prime position for the purple 5 in the side. Just get to the middle of the table here. Leave an angle on the green 6 now to get back all the way for the 7. And knowing Jayson, he's going to let his stroke out. He's going to draw this. If I know him, he's going to draw this all the way down to the bottom rail and back up. That's his style of play. Nope.
Nice.
Went one rail. Nothing wrong with that if you judge the speed well. And the boys are back in it if they run out here. What a night it's been so far, Phil. It's had a lot of twists and turns, emotions, frustration, highs, lows, and we're only into the 3rd match of the night.
Yes, around halfway through the session, and Europe will be relieved about that. Still a lot of work to do for Alex Lely's men. I think this particular match we're watching, could perhaps be the most important of the entire match, certainly so far, maybe of the whole shebang. That was the shot that basically sealed the Americans' fate. And thereafter, Shaw and Ouschan did what they do best. Disher.
Bringing them back into this game. You don't want to see it go 4-1 there. It's 3-2. I forgot who's breaking, Phil. It's Europe, because Shane broke and was hooked after the break. So Europe can break. It's Jayson to break. They get an open rack that can make it 3-3. That's what they're thinking. And then it's back to the timeout. And it would be a tied game.
Got in the air. That's why it lengthened like that. The 2 was hopping. That's why it lengthened. You know, you hit the jump good.
Jeremy referring to that jump shot that Shane played. Cue ball was hopping a bit too much. That's why he caught it too thin. Look at the Eagle Eye. He is pumped. If you want to see a hungry player, ladies and gentlemen, it's the picture on your screen right now. Nobody's going to give it to you. You got to go out and grab it.
Trailing 3-2 and we'll break.
At this level, you got to go in there and take it. Make the 1 in the side. Cue ball gets a little bump again. 2 ball passes the 6 in the corner. They have a shot and an opportunity, Phil.
There will be no European complaints about that. If they could break off like that every time and have that outcome, they would gladly accept it.
Giving Albin a big knock on the shoulder when he walked back. Let's go, boss.
Good job, baby.
They call Albin Bobby in the practice room.
Is that because for most of 2021 he's been a dazzler?
It's funny, like the rest of the year you're all competitors, you're not playing with each other, and then once a year, this week in December, you have to come together as a team, do it together, trust each other. There's a lot of laughs. Sometimes also some tears if it's not working out. But it's moments you will never forget for the rest of your life. Playing into the Mosconi Cup. Some players never make it there, let alone win it. But you get to celebrate it with your guys. It's very, very special moments in a player's life.
Extension, please.
Just composing himself. This is the pivotal shot of the rack, I believe. Just roll it in. Pockets are tight. Doesn't want to be distracted by this green 6. Just get into that, into that zone. Did it good enough.
Way. It's not a technical term, Niels.
You gotta be feeling it, Phil. It's like a heated night. Super exciting. It's like every ball is like so important now. See, even this one, it's pretty straight in. He's got to blast it over for the 7 in the side. They're short maybe. But it's Jayson shooting again. Just knock it in. And I think cross over to the other side of the table. Yeah. Could play for the corner there where it would stop, or for the side. People think, oh, he's on the wrong side now, but he's got the whole table to come back down for the 9. He's got a lot of room with a bit of stun. Maybe one tip of right spin. The cue ball's going to come down table beautifully. Watch the side. Nice shot. A 3-3 in the making.
Bingo! And talking of which, it's all the 3s. 3-3. 3-3. Talk about evenly poised.
Trying to go to rails.
I gotta break free. Have you ever seen the
What a night, what an occasion, what a venue. Alexandra Palace. It's the Mosconi Cup, and I'll tell you what, it is the definition of tight. Albin Ouschan
Thank you,
there
settle down, please.
potted the winning 9-ball in the Mosconi Cup of 2015. He was the MVP in 2016.
To break.
If he could contribute to a European victory in this match, that would be so important.
Oh, corner ball didn't go down. One didn't go on the side. 9's hanging over the corner there. More excitement. A shot for Europe. They were down 3-1. Jayson left the arena during the timeout. And Alex Lely, the captain, took his seat for a couple of minutes. Just having a little chat with Albin. Just somebody there can be an awful lonely place. Somebody there with you, comforting you. Very good move, I feel. That might
Thank you, settle down a bit, please.
That might have a big payoff in the remainder of this super intense match.
Well, if they can get 1, 2, 3, the 4-9 combination is sitting pretty.
Opted to draw to the other side of the 2. Fell a little bit short. Don't know if that was me, but that sounded a bit weird. It was a really dull sound in that draw shot.
20 seconds, no change your net. Come on, pal. Trust yourself. 12 seconds.
I see a crazy shot here, Phil. If he makes this 2 and opts to draw, which he probably won't do, he could have caught in the backside of the 4 and make the 9. He's going for a roll shot. Missed it. Good thing is he left a lot of distance. Still not quite himself, Albin. Had good signs. Nothing easy about that one. In these tight pockets. Shane is going to shoot this one. I'm going to cut this one in. Position is the thing that's super tough. Split the wicket. But what is coming up next? Will Skyler? Man, this shot is so thin.
Can we cut it?
That's what he's asking right away.
Up to you.
The problem is the safety's not easy.
Go for the bank.
The bank is what Shane says.
Does it go?
If he's playing for the bank, he could at least send the cue ball down table. The cut shot's too tough. Cue ball's going to go towards the 4 and land on that rail. Wow! Wow! What a bank shot we saw there. Man! What a shot from Skyler, and this time of the match. 4-9.
Come on, Al.
They are pumped after that one, Phil. You can clearly feel the energy.
It was a really strange exchange between Skyler and Shane Van Boening. Initially, Shane said, do what you want to do, and then he said, as if it was an afterthought, what about the bank? And of course, that was the shot.
Didn't even touch the rail. Money, baby.
Talk about enjoying the moment.
But was it a tactical error earlier on for the quicker player, Jayson Shaw, to take the timeout, the extension, and then leave Ouschan maybe running out of time and a little uncomfortable as the beeps came on the shot he eventually missed.
Did he call the timeout already?
He did.
On the 1? Yeah, that might have been unnecessary. But then again, if he puts him in a good spot on the 2, I still feel that shot I called on that 2 ball, it's probably not the right shot, but he had a chance to go for the 9 right away if he wasn't feeling well. Shot on the 2 was tough either way. They got to shake it off.
Yeah, we're all talking with hindsight here, and of course that's 2020. What we do know is that to avoid falling behind overall in the match, Ouschan and Shaw have to win the last couple of racks.
Albin has been breaking good though this entire evening. That's the thing that can save him. Boom, corner ball goes in. What is the one gonna do? Cue ball gets another kick and another kick, and they have a shot on the side. Fans are gonna realize it right now. They have a run out opportunity. Cue ball gets kicked into all kinds of directions. I fancy Jayson to make this into the side.
No great positional complexity because the 2 ball was down off the break, so the next target is the 3.
Beautifully executed.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's keep the cue ball in the open now. Jayson's on fire. Don't do too much. Just get off the rail slightly. Playing for the side. Good execution there. Yeah, Jayson's going to make the 4 ball in the right side pocket and draw towards the left side rail again for the purple 5. Gave him a slightly awkward angle, but
And how about this? The first doubles match this evening has gone the distance. The first doubles match last night went the distance. And who was the player who ended up defeated? Well, one of them was Eklund Kachi. The other was Albin Ouschan. Tyler Steyer and Chris Reinhold supplying the point for America. Can Shane van Boening and Skyler Woodward do the same thing in last year's Mosconi Cup? In 4 matches, Europe won hill-hill. 4 5-4s they had. That made such an enormous difference. And so could this, if it went the other way.
Yeah. You know what can make a massive difference also, Phil, with these matches now when the corner ball starts going in a bit more frequently, is the lag. Because it means that the team or player that wins the leg, he gets the break on 4-4. And if the table's opening up nicely, it gives you the first initiative. And I wonder what those stats were of last year in the 4-4 matches. If Europe won a lot of those lags, or if America made mistakes in those games. What we're watching here is the exact thing that makes the Mosconi Cup so entertaining to watch. 4-4, 3-3. It's only the second day, but you feel like this is almost a match on a 9-9 score.
USA to break. Settle down, please.
Shame to break.
Come on, guys. Settle down.
Listen to the crowd. They sense the importance and the urgency of this game. Corner ball went in, like it did with Albin. He has a shot on the one, but it's far, far from easy. Beautiful break. He's looking at the offensive opportunity, eyeing up the angle to the pocket. I think he's going to let the cue ball fly a little bit. He's not going to roll it.
Could we just stop doing that?
I couldn't be more wrong. Slow rolled that ball. No, Skyler thought he would go a couple of more rails. Very, very good shot. Far from being out of the woods yet, though.
Could we just stop doing that, please?
Crowd making some noises. It's about 30 people doing that. Makes quite an impact. He's gonna draw this. Wow. That ball was struck with pure excellence.
I have to get it back here.
I think Skyler's gonna draw under this 9. Get on the right. Just overcooked that a hair. Does Shane have a slight opportunity to cheat the pocket a little bit to create an angle and come back to the other side of the table? I think he does. He's not wasting much time. There you could see the cheating of the pocket. The ball wobbles in then. Beautiful.